how you can kill it on any stage, even if you're a beginner. I'm Dr. Dan Sullivan, the CEO of the Catalyst Group and a business and neuroscience consultant. One thing to know about me is that I took 2 English classes in college so that I could avoid taking a speech class. 2 of the hardest classes I ever took in my academic career was organic chemistry and speech. I hated speaking in front of people. I was fearful of it. But ironically, I have become an international speaker, a best-selling author, and a business consultant who has been required to speak on stages everywhere. And now, the crazy part is, I love it. So even though I didn't really have a lot of experience doing it and I was fearful of it, it turns out I was doing a few things right that I didn't know at the time. And I want to teach you these because the research and neuroscience back them up. And when you nail these, even as a beginner, you will look like a veteran to everybody listening. There are 5 things that when you nail it, you hit home runs from any stage, no matter your fear level and no matter your training. Number 1, it's more important how you say what you say than what you say. Researchers evaluated video of TED Talks and they gave ratings to each talk. What they found, and this is fascinating, is that when they turned the video on mute, they gave it the same ratings. In other words, the video was rated high or low, not based on what was being said, but how it was being said. Your body language, your features, your attire, your movement, your posture will dictate the results that you get. So be very intentional when you get on that stage about your posture, about your attire, about your movement, and about your eye contact. The second key is that hand gestures had a direct correlation to the success of the talk. This actually blows my mind. What they found is that those who had more than 465 hand gestures in a 20-minute talk were more successful than those who had 272 or less hand gestures. I know what you're wondering, who in the world counted all those? I was thinking the same thing. The bottom line is this: it's fascinating that when you move your hands, people respond, they feel something. But this is the kicker, and I've studied communication for a long time. It's not the hand gestures that matter, it's the emotion the person delivering the talk had that made them want to move their hands. Be very aware about where your hands is, and it turns out that having jazz hands will help you when you're speaking on a stage.
What's jazz hands?
The third key element is vocal variety. It will directly impact the influence that you have from stage. What you must remember is that your tone makes up 38% of your communication based on the neuroscience. You cannot be scripted. Scripts will kill your influence, your emotion, your tone, your passion all play a major part. It can't be monotone and it can't be memorized. If you memorize and recite lines, it will get you in trouble because it's not authentic. People feel your message more than they hear it. Vocal variety makes them feel it. It adds the emotion that you'll need to have greater success. The fourth thing, smile. It turns out that smiling makes you look smarter. Ratings increased for those who smiled for 14 seconds or more at a time. Not only that, when they measured the intellect behind the speech, they found it to be higher when the speaker was smiling. This is an easy one. Just smile, but give yourself a reason to smile. When you smile, the audience has mirror neurons where they smile, they enjoy it, they are receiving a different message from you, and it turns out it's a more intellectual message. So they'll come away thinking that you're a credible expert simply by you smiling. The fifth one, and this is a biggie, the first 7 seconds of you being on that stage matter most. Make it count. Researchers evaluated that people will check out or check in based on what happened in the first 7 seconds. So when you walk on that stage, make sure you are implementing these 4 key ingredients in the first 7 seconds. Your body language, your vocal variety, your hand gestures, and your smile. Do that in the first 7 seconds and watch what happens. One thing you can do is Google the top 5 TED Talks of all time and watch what happens in the first 7 seconds. If you need help speaking, communicating, selling, marketing, or building your business to the next level, that's what we do all day, every day with Catalyst Consulting. You can check the link below. It's time to build your catalyst to scale your influence to the next level. I'm Dr. Dan, and I'm out.